So we finally reached part 40 with even more amazing Lethal Company mods that you should try out. Starting with the first mod, it is another really cool interior mod. This is the Liminal Pools mod, and it adds a dungeon to Lethal Company based off of Jared Pike's Dream Pools. And recently, it is now compatible with the latest patch version 50. This mod adds a liminal pool themed dungeon which includes many things such as functional water inside, apparatus room, and light function, plus 13 unique tiles breaker box. Every time you step inside, the interior will be different, which is such a cool way to ensure that it won't get boring anytime soon. Just be careful while jumping into the pool, as some of them can be too deep and you'll die by drowning. Plus, future features are planned as well, such as ambient music to get you even more immersed into the map, improved pathing for enemies, opening stingers, alternate vents for more paths, improved water shaders as a graphical upgrade, custom scraps for more variety that fits the theme, more tiles and decorations to the pools as well, just to expand the map to be even bigger. Go ahead and try this simple interior mod out, as everyone in your lobby needs to install this for it to work. Up next, this is the Chillax Scraps mod, and it adds additional scrap items to mess with your friends and enhance gameplay experiences. Most of these scraps are not meant to be taken super seriously, as again, they are great for messing around with your group and they are extremely creative, which I'll showcase in just a second. So if you install this mod, it currently adds about 8 new scrap items to the game. Such scraps are the Boink Scrap, which is an Angry Bird scrap that does a sound when thrown. Just don't press Alt F4 as you don't need the V-Bucks, trust me. Secondly, it adds in the Eevee plushie as well, and it makes a cute sound when squeezed. Really adorable. Next up is the Froggy Chair plushie, which is actually a small kids chair with the Froggy theme. And then we have the Cup Noodle plushie, which is a very special new type of scrap that will heal you and gives you stamina as well when eaten. Very nice. And of course, we have one of the main attractions to this mod, which is the Death Note scrapbook. Of course, writing a player or monster name into the book will instantly kill them. So yeah, just be careful of how you handle this. You can only use this scrap item once before it turns to be useless. And then we have the Maui scrap items as well, which is just a huge Maui statue that will play a funny sound when dropped. And then you find the Freddy Fazbear scrap too if that's your thing. Now another really unique scrap item included is the Uno reverse card. This comes in 2 colors, namely red and blue, with each colors allowing you to do different things. Using the red Uno reverse card will randomly swap your position with any random available monsters in the game. If none have spawned yet, then you will swap positions with a random player instead. Using the blue Uno reverse card is much more simpler, as it will only swap your position with a random player in your team. So yeah, overall this is a very fun mod to mess around with your friends. This mod requires everyone in your lobby to install it for it to work. And for the next mod, this is the Push Company mod in Lethal Company. This mod allows you to, you guessed it, push your fellow employees around. This comedic mod gives you and your teammates a little more fun by performing some mischief that you otherwise couldn't in the vanilla game. By pressing E on someone else, you will be able to push them, which can lead to some really funny moments. It's more of a forced push and your friends won't fall down or anything, but I guess it can be used in certain important moments if you want to. FYI, if you are not satisfied with the pushing interaction, you can always change the setting in the config menu, such as the push force, push range, push energy cost, and push cooldown as well, as pushing people will actually cost energy. All in all, a pretty simple mod that gives you a little more option to play around with your friends. This mod requires everyone in your lobby to install it for it to work properly. Now up next, this is the Starlancer mod, which is a mod pack that includes all Starlancer mods by the creator named Audionite. This is a very huge mod pack and I would highly recommend for you to download it as a whole if you want the full experience of this mod alone. By getting this mod pack, you seamlessly get the Starlancer AI fix, Starlancer music, Starlancer enemy escape, Starlancer warehouse, and of course the Starlancer moons as well. I'll go through it really briefly so you know what you're getting from this mod pack, starting with the Starlancer moons mod. This is a mod that adds in 4 new moons, which is a part of the Starlancer series. These moons provide a great gameplay experience as they consist of 1 free moon, 1 intermediate moon, 1 late game moon, and 1 hidden moon for you to discover for yourself. The free moon is called Solace, which by default leans towards the mansion tile set upon entering. This is a pretty easy moon that is relatively peaceful, but certain weather conditions could prove to be troublesome if not careful. The intermediate moon is called Triskelion, and it costs 350 credits to go there. This moon features several fire axes, vertical gameplay, and encourages players to bring a weapon to fight off greedy entities within. Baboon hawks and hoarding bugs are common here, so you may want to be careful with your loot. Bring a shovel just in case, as it is most populated by killable entities. The late game moon is called Aurolis, and it features a lengthy track to the dungeon, with higher enemy spawn rates and of course valuable scraps and treacherous path within. This moon is slightly more expensive than Titan, costing around 850, and it is regarded as more dangerous because of that. High probability of forest keepers to spawn and not much cover between the facility and the ship, so tread ahead with caution. Now the secret moon is called the Starlancer Zero. This is a hidden moon that is not listed in the terminal and can only be routed towards it by typing its name in the terminal itself. Now it costs a hefty 2000 credits to travel to. I will not spoil what you find here, as again it is a secret moon, so I'll leave the details and findings for you and your team to discover yourselves. Now of course, these moons will not be complete without the Starlancer Warehouse mod, which is a part of this mod pack. This mod adds a custom interior in a sci-fi industrial style for all of the Starlancer series moons. The interior is very well done with a nice themed area and structures to keep you on your toes. Honestly, most of the fun in this interior comes with the exploration as well, so I again won't spoil too many details about this interior. Now the other 3 mods in this mod pack adds a few things to amplify the experience of the overall Starlancer series. Starlancer AI Fix simply fix how the AI spawns and operate. Starlancer Music, which adds 3 new original Starlancer theme music for Lethal Company for the boombox and more, and also the Starlancer Enemy Escape, which allows enemies to travel both into and out of the facility while seamlessly switching AI modes. So as you can see, the creator accounted for each and every part of his mod pack to make the entire experience even better. Highly recommended to try this mod out, as you don't really see mod packs that work hand in hand with one another really well anymore. This mod pack requires everyone in your lobby to install it for it to work properly. And for a new enemy type mod, this is the Football mod, and it adds Football from Amazing Dog Comics as an entity. This is an extremely unique entity that heavily relies on the player's action, and believe me when I say that there is nothing like it. It pops in and out of existence just like the Ghost Girl, which cannot be detected on the radar. And basically this monster specializes in playing Simon Says, so you better do what she says or else she'll ask you to do various things like jumping, looking up, dancing, pulling the ship's lever, and more. If you fail to comply, well, you die. Pretty terrifying if she appeared before you out of a sudden. Also, this mod is kind of hard for me to explain the scope of it, so here's a quick gameplay of someone else playing Simon Says with Football.
Let's play a game of Simon Says. Make sure not to mess up. Are you ready? Get set. Go! Simon Says, dance! Simon Says, look up! Simon Says, dance! Simon Says, point! Simon Says, spin! Yippee!
Do note that commands like the dancing and pointing only works if you use the vanilla ones. Modded emotes will not work with this entity. If you don't want it to spawn too frequently though, remember that you can always tweak its spawn rate and many more options inside the config menu. Now additionally, this mod also introduces a new toy train scrap. Nothing too special about it, but just a normal scrap item. Overall, a very fun mod to use when encountered upon. This mod requires everyone in your server to install it for it to work.